Hello, hello. All right, so on first glance here, I really love like your whole logo. It's beautiful. I love the sort of handwriting with it. Um, very clean, very concise. One big, beautiful photo right in the middle. Right off the bat, I'm going to assume you do families, obviously. So let's keep going here. Dallas, Texas photography, you and your family at your best in every portrait. Okay. And then we have a little bit here. It looks like three different, excuse me, I might yawn a couple times. I just woke up. Okay, so we have headshots, we have some newborn, and again, like a mommy and me family type of thing. My job is to make you look and feel your best. Feel beautiful, feel confident, feel sexy. Okay. And the milestone, 10 years of professional photography. You'll have portraits you love. Book your session. And I'll help you every step of the way. Start the conversation, plan your dream session, enjoy your portraits. Book your session, featured services, family and children, newborn, maternity, professional headshots, beauty. W. Got a review. I'm with you every step of the way. Oh, I like the before and afters. Another book your session. Another review and a contact. Okay, there's so much on this homepage. I highly, highly, highly doubt that anyone is going all the way to the bottom here. Like, highly doubt it. There's so much information on this homepage and it's really overwhelming. So we do have some work to do here. All right, so what you're gonna need to do is, oh, it just started raining. I really hope my power doesn't go out in the middle of this. If it does, I'll come back and you'll just have a double video. Okay, so let me see. First off, what you're gonna need here, you and your family at your best in every portrait. I like the tagline. It's nice, it's clean. The problem is you are focused on you and your family here, but then down here you throw in headshots, and then here makes me feel like you mostly do women's portraiture. So right off the bat, you have three totally different niches all within the first like quarter of your scroll. So I know if you don't want to niche down, that's fine, but you do have to still have like a unified front on your homepage. Because right now it really feels like you have three separate niches here, because this guy just doesn't fit in. Like, if you want to do headshots, that's fine, but I would pull one of these types of headshots in up here rather than the guy, just because it seems like you focus more on families and women than on men, just right off the bat, off the front homepage here. I haven't gone anywhere else. So, and then you ask them to book a session. So they're not ready for this yet. Like, they're totally not ready for book your session. You need a little bit more here. You need more words below the line here. You tell me that it's you and your family are best in every portrait. Tell me about that. Tell me what it is that makes what you do so unique. And honestly, you could take some of this bit and push it up into here and create a whole paragraph with it. And try to stay away from my and I statements. Like, my job is to make you look and feel your best. Well, obviously, they're on your website. They know that this is your job. You need to make it about them. So you will look and feel your best, or look and feel your best. You know, like, my job, they know that. They're here. They're in. They're looking at your work. They know it's your job. Make it about them. Feel beautiful, feel confident, feel sexy. You look and feel your best when you feel beautiful, feel confident, feel sexy. See? Make it about them. Whether you want family milestone, professional, or just some portraits, you'll look beautiful and feel confident in front of the camera. You can totally take I out of there. 10 years of professional photography experience has taught me how to pose your unique body and make you look your best. You'll have fun and feel confident even if you've never felt confident in front of the camera before. Okay, so you've said confident like 3 different times here. So you need to switch it up. Tell them something other than being confident, because here is confident, here is beautiful. So maybe swap out the confident over here for something else. And you'll have portraits that you love and feel proud to share professionally or with family and friends. Cool. So the only other critique I have on your words here is that there's really not a lot that's unique to you. This is all stuff that portrait photographers do in general. So you really need to dig down deep, really dig down and figure out what makes you and what you do different from anyone else. That is going to be your key, your bread and butter. That's going to open the door when you can figure out what makes you special. And then you have a book your session. Okay, so then I'll help you each step of the way. This needs to be its own page. You need to have an informational page. I really strongly feel this. Honestly, this is where your homepage could stop. You could have one of these. You could have a review. But honestly, that's it. I would put a review right here and with a learn more button. That's really all your homepage needs. It needs where you're located, whatever little tagline you want, a blurb about what it is to work with you and why a client might want to work with you, and a learn more. Then from there, this is the page you would want to create. And a 1, 2, 3, I don't think fits with your brand at all. You are like up here, this screams high-end, clean, fine art. This is McDonald's. Sorry, not being mean, I promise, but it's disjointed. This font right here, this cursive font, does not match what your brand is. You have like 4 or 5 different fonts on this homepage. You have your logo, which is 2 different fonts. It's a sans serif and your script. And then you have a serifed font here. You have your serifed font here. And then you have this weird cursive. And then you have whatever this sans serif is. And then Plan Your isn't even centered over Dream Session. So like there's weird formatting happening here. The quality of these is also really weird and like artifacty. I can see like all the little JPEG junk around your letters. So like this is not doing anything for you at all. At all. I would get rid of this completely. But I would take the idea and put it on a totally different informational page on your website. And you can say, I'll help you each step of the way. And you can have sections on this page that say, start the conversation. When you contact me, XYZ is going to happen. The next step is plan your dream session. Once you've booked, XYZ will happen. Enjoy your portraits. Once we're done, this is how you'll get your gallery, and this is how you can enjoy your portraits. You know, talk about if you offer prints or, you know, anything like that. That needs to be its whole own page. You need to like really flesh out the process of working with you. And talk about it and talk about the benefits of working with you. This is your learn more. From here, we can go into services. Like these don't even need to be on your main page. And I'm not even halfway through. I'm halfway through at this point. Nobody's scrolling this far. I'm telling you that right now. Nobody is scrolling this far. So image gallery. Totally fine. I might call it portfolio because I feel like you're going high end here. Like your quality is good, like really good. I would definitely stay away from things like image gallery. Call it portfolio. Portfolio is much more high end. Or if you really want to stick with this vibe, call it galleries. You mean use the word galleries right here. Just call it galleries. That definitely calls back to like an art gallery. So you can still use the word, but the word image sort of harkens back to like get your images, get all your images, like photographs, galleries. Think about your website like it's an art gallery. And think about the terms you would use when walking into like a painting gallery, right? Don't think about it as a digital gallery. Even if you deliver digitally, you don't want to communicate anything that feels cheap. And honestly, digitals, I mean, I sell digitals, so this is not a critique on selling digitals. But when you focus on images and digital and capture, those things really scream inexpensive. So you have to change the way you talk about what you do in order to have a more high-end feel. So I like galleries, portfolio, anything like that. I don't mind this page. I would get rid of this word stuff back here. I think it says portfolio. Choose your session. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That looks like a menu at a diner. I would get rid of that. And we've got you from wardrobe to wall art. Nope, we've already talked about. Let's put that on its own page and flesh it out. And you can totally still have contact me at the bottom. That is totally fine. Okay, so from here, they would pick whatever they wanted. Yeah, you definitely got to get rid of this font. It's not good. You and your incredible family are going to look remarkable. I'm here to help you plan from wardrobe to wall art. Your maternity and newborn session will be easy, fun, and beautiful. Okay, give me more. Why do I want newborn photos, and why do I want newborn photos from you specifically? Because everybody does this. I mean, wardrobe to wall art, I like that. But I mean, easy, fun, and beautiful, there's nothing unique or particularly special about those words. So flesh it out. Tell me why. How is it easy? How is it fun? How are they beautiful? Like, really expand on those things. Put a whole paragraph in here. And I like your slider gallery. That's fine. Again, get rid of this. We don't need this on every page at all. Yes, Mama, you are beautiful. I love this vibe. Yes, love that. Ready to book? Contact me. Love it. I don't think you need this at the bottom at all. You're going to lose them here. And the quality on this doesn't look good. If anything, I would just, if you really want a review here, fine. You can put a review on the bottom of every page. But I wouldn't do a screenshot. That just doesn't go with what's going on here. Okay. So we're going to keep going here. Let's see. I'm going to come back. I want to see what your other galleries look like. Family and children. Family, children and studio. Okay, I mean, I guess it's okay. But I need information. And you definitely don't need multiple titles like this. You're going to confuse Google with multiple headers of the same size. You need just one header. And that's the same girl as there. So I don't know. These literally could just be in one gallery on one page. I don't really think they need to be separate. I mean, I don't know. They could be separate, I guess. Then I almost feel like they need to be two separate pages if you're branding them separately. If your family and children are together, then put them together. Put them in one gallery. But if you have two separate galleries, you might want to separate them out. But then you do need words here. You need to tell me about family photography and why they should hire you. Same thing as we just talked about on the other one. Beauty. Hello, beautiful. Okay, you're something weird here. This is like off to the left. It should be centered, or you need a photo in here. Something's not right up here with the formatting. And then your galleries. And I like the before and after here. This is a great place for those before and afters. Before and afters could also be a great blog post. Honestly, you could have a whole bunch of blogs about before and after, or a whole page talking about the before and after. But honestly, I mean, it works here. And then headshot. So professionals, time to stand out with your headshot. You have so many headers. Professionals, time to stand out. Headshots or branding. Those are competing with each other on Google. Just a heads up. You really should not have that many like really big headers. I don't know if they're all H1s or what, but whatever you're setting those as, and they all look different. Every single one of those fonts is different. I mean, these two might be the same, just one is bold, but this doesn't, then there's no photo. Look at the screen right now. You're a photographer, girl. Where's the photos? We need photos in here, and we don't need 3 headers. So let's see. I don't think you need this at all. And I don't think you need this at all. This can be what you open the page to right here. Headshots or personal branding. Different professions require a different feel, right? This is great. I love this. And then you don't need a header above your gallery. They're on the headshot and branding page. You don't need to tell them what they're looking at. So you should just hide this completely. And honestly, you could probably hide it on all the gallery pages. You don't need a title for your galleries when there's already a title on the page. It's totally unnecessary. I like before and afters here. We can get rid of this. Time to land that next sell or promotion. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like these custom little blips on the bottoms with your contact. I really like that. Okay, so then contact me. Questions or comments. Name, email, phone, estimated date, any message. I love it. Short, sweet, perfect, awesome. And your socials. I don't think you need them. You have them right here. I don't think you need them really big right here, because what could potentially happen in this situation when you make them so big is that someone's going to be like, oh, okay, I could fill out the form, but oh, I'm just going to go over to her Facebook. And then what's going to happen is they're not going to contact you through Facebook. What's going to happen is they're going to get lost in Facebook land, or they're going to get lost in Insta land. Like, that's what happens with social media. And that's the whole point of social media. So I would keep them just tiny right here. And honestly, I would change the colors of all of them to black so that they blend really nicely in with your website. I would make them your brand. It's really simple, really easy to do. If you don't know how to change the color, I can show you how to change the color real quick in Photoshop. It's super simple. Just let me know. But I would, or you could probably find them on like Google if you look for just plain black social icons. But I would get rid of this at the bottom. I would not make this huge. And mostly because you don't want people leaving your website before you're ready for them to leave your website. Like, really let that sink in. This is your business card. You don't want them to leave until you are ready for them to leave. You want to keep them on your website as long as possible. And honestly, people's attention spans are friggin' short. Okay, so get rid of this contact us in the background. Then you're a me, not an us, so there's a disconnect here. So, but I would get rid of the words in the background. It totally distracts from like how clean and crisp this is. And this page is a perfect moment for one final photo. Like, this is the last page you want them to visit. Right? Like, they go to your home, they get the information they need, they see the photos, and then you want them to hit this page. This is the last point of contact that you potentially have with them before they email you. You need to make an impression on this page. So it needs to be like one of your best photos you've ever taken, or a photo of you, like a really great photo of you, not a selfie, but like a photo of you that matches your brand, or a behind the scenes of you working. Honestly, this is the best spot for a behind the scenes photo. On my contact page, I'm like 99% sure that it's a photo of me behind the scenes, and it's like a split. It's like a diptych. So it's two photos. It's me behind the scenes and then the photo I was taking. So it totally shows like a what you see, what I see kind of thing. And it's the last point of touch. So you need to make sure that there is a photo on every single page on your website. Like, you're a photographer, you have the content. There's no excuse for there not to be a photo every single time you scroll. There should never be a moment on your website where they can't see your work, ever. So I know there was a page earlier where we scrolled and it was just words. There were no photos, no nothing. There should never be a time where they can't see at least one of your photos, ever. We're going to come to About You. At heart, I'm a storyteller of swashbuckling boys, fairy princesses, family fun, real relationships, personal beauty, and the gorgeously true love of motherhood. Ugh. I'm a mom too. Oh, I really like your About. I like this photo of you way better than this photo of you. I feel like your smile is much more welcoming and opening in this photo. As what I preach, I recreated my student experience for myself to see if I could boost my own confidence. Oh, I like what's happening here. Look at you. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, but it would be really cool if this photo were this right here. Like, about the experience and practice what I preach. Like, show me that here. Because I don't know that a lot of people are actually going to click read about it, even though I really love it. I'm the person that would click on it. But I feel like this photo doesn't describe what's going on here. So maybe do that before and after here, and then move this photo up here. But I like your About page. Okay, and then St. Joseph CC. Okay, so, Catholic Church. First Communion. Okay, does this really need its own page? I mean, maybe, okay, so I'm assuming here that you're doing events and you're just giving out your website and then they can find the link on your website. I'm assuming that that's what's going on here. The problem is that this totally takes away from your website and from your brand. So this is, I'm assuming, okay, so it goes out to shoot proof. It goes to a gallery. Okay, which is fine. To download, to order, daddy, daughter dance. Okay, so you are doing events, which I assume maybe is it for your school, maybe your kid's school? Okay, what I would do is remove this link right here. And if anyone wants a link, you give them this link. Don't just say go to kissphotography.dallas.com. Say go to kissphotography.dallas.com/St. Joseph. That's it. People will find it. Or make some little slips of paper you can give people or something like that. Or have the school post it or have the church post the link to that page. But it needs to be off of your homepage. There's no reason for it to be there, especially because This isn't something that people are hiring you for. Like, you're going to these events, and that's what you're doing, right? This isn't like a service you're providing to other schools. So I would just take this off. I feel like it really takes away from the brand that you're pushing out here. Plus, having a really nice, clean menu up here would look way better. So like, you could have home, the experience, galleries, about, contact me, right? That really is what your menu should be. And I'm going to say it again because this is really important. And then I'm going to walk you through how to do it. I think we've pretty much gone through your whole website at this point. Okay, so your new menu is going to be home, the experience, or whatever you want to name the page, information, experience, about the studio, whatever you want to name it. Galleries, about you, contact. That is your new menu. And your goal is to get them from here, your homepage, to contact. And you want to get them the most information, but in the least confusing way. So you basically want to handhold them through the website. Guide them specifically from each point that you want them to go to. So what's happening here on your homepage is you're basically like, well, we can click those and make them bigger, which I don't think is necessary. If you can turn that off, turn that off. You're not telling them where to go at this point, which you should right here. You need to tell them to go to an information page, learn more. We talked about that. And then everything else below it, you don't need. You can move it to a different page. They're not ready to book their session yet. So immediately you're giving them like little disjointed blips of what you do and asking them to book. They're not ready to book. They're not ready to contact you at this point. So don't ask them to book right on your front page because they're not going to. No one's going to. Unless the only way they would is if maybe they were like referred to you from someone else. And then honestly, they're just going to hit the contact button up at the top and contact you. But most people, they're not going to just go in and be ready to book. And then you just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. See, it's so much. It's really overwhelming. So here is your homework. We are going to start here on your homepage. You're going to create a paragraph here. And again, you can use the words from here. Create a paragraph. Tell me why your clients should hire you. And use you statements, not I statements. Just like this, you and your family at your best. You. You'll feel this way. You want this. Tell them what they want. Tell them how they're going to feel. Tell them why they want it. And then say, learn more. And then you're going to create a whole new page. You're going to get rid of all of this stuff all the way down. And you're going to create a new page. The experience, the studio, whatever you want to call this page, information. And you're going to flesh this stuff out on that page. You're going to tell me what working with you looks like every step of the way. And then at the bottom of that page, you can link to your galleries. Choose your session. What kind of session are you looking for? And then from there, they can hit one of these pages. Okay? So home, information, galleries. So then let's say they're like, oh, I want a family and children. You need a blurb here? Then a contact me. Blurb, contact me, then gallery. Okay? So everything should be leading back to your contact. Home, info, gallery, contact. Home, info, gallery, contact. That is the main path through your website. Every single page on your website that is not one of those pages should go back to either the galleries, the info, or contact. Those should be your main links, because what will happen is people will get lost in here. They will get lost. And you do need to work on your formatting. Whatever's going on here is, I think you just need a photo. And then the fonts here are weird. So you need to make sure like all of these gallery pages look the same. All of them need to look the same. When I'm on a gallery page, I need to know as a client that this is a gallery page and not some other new page that I'm on, if that makes sense. So like they should all be set up exactly the same way. So I know that when I'm on the maternity gallery page, it's a maternity gallery. When I'm on family and children, I know it's a gallery because it looks the same as the maternity page. When they all look different, people are going to assume that the information is different. And the information might be different. Like you're talking about different sessions, right? But if they're all standard, they all look like galleries, then people are going to understand that they're galleries. And once they go to one, if they go to another one and it looks the same, the formula is already there and their brain isn't going to have to take the time to like re-decipher whatever's going on the website. So each time you switch up the format, it will cause a split second of confusion for someone's brain. And we don't want that. We want it to be like really streamlined and really simple. So definitely figure that out. But yeah, home, info, galleries, about, contact, and that's it. Anything else? So like your about page here, right? We come into like this, the read about it here. I love this link off. I do feel like you need a contact me button up here. Like they can keep scrolling and keep reading if they want to, but I do feel like you need a contact me button or learn more about sessions, just something that pulls them back into this main line of stuff. But if they do get to the bottom here and they read about this, so you have a blog. Why isn't your blog linked up here? Okay, hold on. We're gonna go into this in a minute. Your blog should not be hidden. I love this so much. But there's nothing leading back to contact you or to learn more about sessions. Like right from here, you could have a button like in the middle or even just right here above the photos that says learn more about beauty, learn more about beauty sessions, learn more about studio sessions or whatever. And you link it directly to that page. Link it directly to that gallery. Like this is such an easy spot to put a link or a button that pulls them back into that main path. Every single page should lead them back to that main path. Okay, so you have a blog. What? Hot damn, you have a blog. Okay, I don't like the photo in the background going on here. We have like full on like client closet. Okay, so your categories, got it. Okay, so I see what's happening here. Because it's not really a blog. But it is. The scoop on copyright. See, like this is good information. The before and after, and then you have like all of your dresses. Oh, I love medals. Medals are what I see. This is like, okay, you might have to figure out a way to sort of narrow down your categories. and make your blog public. Because I really feel like there's good information on this blog, but we don't need all of these blog posts, right? Like all of these categories. So you could hide the categories. You might even be able to hide certain categories. Like depending, I don't know who's hosting, but I know like on WordPress, I'm pretty sure I can hide certain categories so that they're just for me. So like if someone wants to know, size 1 girls, right? I can send them this specific link to this blog category and it's only going to be visible to them, but it's not visible here on my main page because you definitely want some of this stuff to be live, like for sure. You have some really good blog posts in here. So I feel like you need to find a way to make some of these public. You know what? Honestly, here's a sneaky way to do it. You could create another page and call it your blog. And you could have it set up like this. And it could be whatever the title of your blog is, like all about copyright, and have the little blip about copyright and a photo. Here's all about like your own before and after thing, right? And blah, blah, blah. So you could like set up a page to look like a blog, but it's technically not. So if you're not blogging regularly and it's not something that, like if you only have like 6 or 8 informational blog posts, you can just make a fake page that looks like a blog and it links directly to those blogs, like really easily. And that could be your little blog link up at the top. Then you can keep your whole actual blog private and like this. You don't have to list it. So I hope that kind of makes sense, that you can sort of pick and choose and make your own blog to show off those few posts that you have that really should be shown. Like I like the informational stuff, but nobody's finding it. See, the client closet, no need to worry. Like that's a great one, right? Like that should totally be a post on a blog. Totally. Like that should be a public thing that people don't have to go searching for. So I would make a page. You could call it your blog, like quote unquote blog, and link to a couple specific blogs that you want to show off. So you can make it look like a blog, but it's not. I think you should do that. Okay, we got a little sidetracked there with the blog, but I think you have a ton of information to go on now. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me. But your work is beautiful, but there's definitely some issues here. So I think you've got some good homework, and good luck.